each other. Even when we were not interested to encourage them, we knew that some of them, or most of those friends, were ratings. But we decided to address those issues so we can have a state. And I made my chest and said we are very close to having a state. But it's not over yet until it is approved. At the root of the confusion was the over-concentration of political offices and the governance issues in Imo State, which also are dominated at the time. Though within the tenets of democracy, but because we need an inclusive Imo, and Imo State will not call our home, we felt that we must change our ways of doing things. And that was why I sent an executive bill to the House of Assembly to legislate on the Charter of Equity. And to the glory of God, that law was passed. Elders Council credited me, trying to balance out so that really one day we are getting close to where we must practicalize that understanding. Well, we must make it today. There is no how we do it without offending some small matters. No how. But we must find courage, because the larger interest of our people, and that these attendant benefits will be greater, and bring the better value addition to the society. So we can't achieve this without having an environment where we have proper understanding and all of us on the same page, both in politics and in our daily way of life. Now, we cannot go back to the old order. We need a united Nigeria, because there is no successful state if you don't align properly with the federal government. And one of the things we discovered, each time election is coming closer, those who come to claim to protect Igbos more than Igbos, who call themselves our friends, will begin to come to create confusion. So we must start from the root this time to reject those confusions and make Imo State and indeed Southeast part and parcel of Nigeria. Now the Charter of Equity is there. And I made an amendment to implement the Charter of Equity. I don't need it here, just an amendment to the Charter of Equity, because that is what will bring peace to Imo State. I don't want tomorrow. I've made a huge sacrifice. I rejected all the petitions in the What I'm saying is that government is not a church that uses persuasion. Government is armed and has power for coercion. Sometimes you try to put peace in a place, peacekeeping. If it is not working, you try peace enforcement. We can enforce peace in Imo State to protect our interests and base our forefathers. Nigeria was founded on the tribe Igbo declared. Now we have a SASA, the Igbo minority representing Igbo. We don't take what belongs to the first son and give to the last son in the name of anything. So we must look up. The ruling party is the All Progressive Congress. And that is the vehicle that is driving Nigerian politics today. Luckily, most of us, many of us, are favorably disposed to being part of the federal politics and federal project called Nigeria. I'm telling you, what we've been able to do for the past so many years, since 1999, there have been so many deniers of things to me. We were all here when we were crying that the South is the only state, the only zone of 5 states. And the constitutions were amended. If you just take one line to create equity and set South is step 1 state, today it has not been up to 5 countries. We've suffered marginalization in the past. Federal budgets, look at the federal budget of the past. What came to Southeast? They hear that today God in His wisdom have made us part of APC governments. I tell you, since after the Civil War, we cried after the 3R removed internal boundaries. How Southeast will be rehabilitated. Today, 24th July 2024, the Southeast Development Commission Act was signed into law by the Federal Executive. February 2025 is the voluntary movement of the law, and is one of the few commissions that are today being funded and are the Railway Master Plan was done by 3 different governments with total exclusion of the Southeast region. Last year, November 2024, federal government inaugurated Port Harcourt Line, a segment of 64 kilometers which came up to Aba, has been handed over to Nigeria and has started this operation. Only last week, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu allocated $3 billion to reconstruct the Eastern Rail Corridor. The second Niger Bridge was completed with left to Ghana and slide roads. 7 roads with a 2A and 2B access roads. The dual carriage was running from Omon to Ogidi and the Bo into Asa. 7 bridges. The president flagged it off in March 2025. The extent that the Anambra State governor, who is not a member of APC, described it as the turning point for Igbo land. late, I've seen some people who claim to be this forum, this that, who are friendly to Southeast, who only come to become our friends only when the elections are coming close. We, the five governors of Southeast, who have reviewed all options and decided that we will work with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because we want to be part of the project Nigeria. I would just want to employ you to meet as elders council and come up with an implementation plan for the total implementation of our set of equity in the states. Yes, you can say it is zone B, zone or one zone, but we must see somebody with clear head who not come here and rubbish what we have suffered to be. The person must have very clear head. The person must be called fear. That is all what we need. And to make it work, people in this room, apply the elders council, the traditional rulers, those who want to see spirits, you are complete and you are capable to do all that. So I want to say that in those who come tomorrow to want to discuss this, you will hear that I will fight with them. I will take the fight personally to protect certain of liberties. I've we've done our primaries, all the parties have done their primaries for National Assembly election and the House of Assembly elections. Now in the next 3 months, APC will be congresses that will lead to the governorship, to selection of governorship candidates. Between now and that 3 months, I want you to conclude whatever you have as a living, so that the clear direction. It doesn't matter when you hear that somebody is a House of Assembly member, is not fighting that because his might is coming from your ward, the chances of producing a governor won't be that. It is not correct. If I see someone who is very clear-headed, even if I tell him what our father will say, but let him be the right one, I will support this. So think about that. So don't quarrel among yourselves. What is for you is for you, what is not for you is not for you. But we must work hard. The last time I spoke with you people, I had an audience. I tried to encourage the horizon to seek the understanding of working wisdom so that we can travel light, carry excess knowledge, so we can travel light. But what is good is good, and the rate of what doing is what doing well. The only is about consultations and sharing of ideas. Now, I want to urge you, please, to meet near the elders, meet we in the Southeast, the governors whom you brought to lead. We have agreed, we have discussed. In the next 1 or 2 weeks, we have final meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the courtesy call, and we are united in agreeing that because he has recognized us, we have to recognize him. So by general election, we will all work to return Tinubu to office. So you as my elders, as my traditional rulers, do your best. Do your best. We need to recruit Imo State. If you see crime going down in Imo State, it's because of our deliberate policies. We have opportunities now for young men and women to be busy. Only yesterday, I commissioned a skill acquisition center attracted by the Senate of Orange on the streets with a paper, no work. It's not better for me for my son to go and learn how to repair telephone. And from the one, they start making money. Because we are looking of value addition to the society. You are a professor of engineering science, engineering, and you live in your house, and the bulb will be off, you can't fix it. You still go to the market, they come to take an electrician to come and connect it. An electrician who has no school certificate. So which one is better for the society? Who is adding value to the society? Is it the professor or the electrician? So let us encourage our young men and women to learn how to add value to the society. That's what the society needs. So I'm not thanking you for though the impromptu nature of this list, that you are able to come to an agreement. Once you thank you for the honor, the respect. Any moment from now, I will